applied some POR 15. Don't know if I'll do another coat, although it seems pretty thin in places like right here. So I may do one more coat. The problem is every time I use it, I ruin a brush because there's no cleaning that stuff off. But right now it's just a matter of waiting on it to cure, and then we'll do a layer of primer, and then probably just do like a Rust-Oleum type of bed liner, just to give it the floor a good protection. And then of course we're gonna put the carpet back in when we put this all back together. So the carpet will be over top of the bed liner. Main thing is just to prevent any future rust, and we'll have to keep an eye on this. This may still rust, so if that happens, we'll probably eventually just cut a square out of it and then replace it. The passenger side, not much at all. As you can see, there's just a couple of spots over there. And then I wanted to make sure to get, there's a little bit of rust at the end of the bar here, and that's a definite known spot for the Jeeps to rust, is in this corner in the tub. And this is the best I've actually ever seen, including the Jeep I had down in Texas. And it looks like actually underneath the seatbelt there, it looks like I missed a spot for the rust. So I'm definitely gonna have to do a second coat then and get that done before I do any other spray painting. Now over here I've got a layer of primer on. I put it kind of thick in some spots. I'm not too concerned with in the engine bay. I've already did the wheel well, and I've got that Rust-Oleum spray-on bed liner on that, just protecting it. And then we're gonna have to Bondo these spots. So this spot and then this spot right here. So we'll have to see if anything's coming up. Might have to hammer it down a little bit and then Bondo it. I hate Bondoing, but it beats, you know, buying a whole new one and putting it in. But this is in way better shape than the old one, so, or in the one that was in Gemini. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna let this primer finish drying, and then once it's totally dry, then we'll do the bed liner. I'm just using actually it's not Rust-Oleum bed liner I'm using, it's Duplicolor. I kind of like this stuff a little better than the Rust-Oleum, but the Rust-Oleum's pretty good too. So this one's empty. I had to go get another can. And while we're waiting on it to dry, I'll continue with operation cleanup of the shop. So I got the second layer of POR 15 on, and we'll just let this dry overnight, and then we'll mess with that either tomorrow or the next day, just depending on what's going on. So I got the inner part of the fender bed lined with the Duplicolor stuff. Now we're gonna work on getting this sanded. I gotta go to the store and get some sand paper, because you gotta start it with 80 grit and then work your way from there with the Bondo stuff. So I'll probably do that tomorrow or the next day as well, and then continue this fender. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more primer too. I just about used that whole can. I'm just doing this, so I want to do one more layer, so maybe I'll get a couple more cans.